So if you order the unpainted version of the Ratrod, you're going to get this motor as you see here. You're going to have your motor that has your pre-drilled header holes all on the side. Then you're also going to have your blower with your carburetors on top. You're going to get 2 valve covers. You're going to have your scoop, top and bottom, and your 3 belts. Okay, so first I was going to paint pulley wheels with LEXAN, but then I just decided they didn't look as great as they should. So I'm just going to send y'all 3 caps that you paint on the outside and then wrap the tape around them to make it look perfect. Now you got your 4 headers that you're going to stick through the block and then bend to make any shape headers you possibly could think of. And now I'm going to show you how to make your V8 Ratrod motor. Okay, so you have all your parts right here, and now I'm going to demonstrate how you put it together. You're probably going to want to paint it on the outside, I figured, because you can paint on the inside, but it's real shiny, and you don't want your V8 motor to look extremely shiny, but it's all up to y'all. I don't really matter. So what you're going to first do is you're going to take your valve covers and you're going to put glue around the edge, hot glue, 5-minute epoxy or CA, whatever you want. Then you're going to place it right here on the edge of the block. Now I'm not going to actually epoxy it on there, but I'm just going to tape it to demonstrate how to do this. So here's your blower. After you painted it, you're just going to take it, put your glue around the edge, and you're going to place it right on the front of the motor. Then you can do this if you want. You don't have to. You can get a bottle cap, paint it red, orange, anything you want. Then you're going to come back here and you're just going to glue it just down on the back, kind of sort of to the side or something. Then you can actually put wires coming out of this into your valve covers, and it'll look like spark plug wires. It did it on the original Ratrod, but just never did it on this one. So here's your scoop, and here's the bottom of the scoop. After you get it painted, you're going to put glue around here, and you're going to place this on top of it. And then after that's secure, you're going to take it and place it right down on top of this thing. And it's just on top of the carburetors, and you're going to glue it, the bottom of the scoop, to the carburetors. That way the scoop will stay on it. Here are your blower pulleys. Now, they are bottle caps, but they're the perfect shape and size. Even on these, you can actually almost see the grooves in them. They actually look like real pulleys. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to have 2 up top and 1 down at the bottom. You're going to take this first top one and you're going to glue it all the way up against this thing. Not all the way to the edge, but pretty close. Then you're going to take your second one, the smaller one, the clear one, and you're going to come down, not parallel, but down below it, right here. Then, after you glued that one in there, you're going to take this one, come all the way down here to the bottom of the block, very bottom, and you glue it dead center in the middle. Here's your pulleys laid out on the table, and the general shape is how they'd be on the car. Now you're going to want to take a piece of electrical tape about 8 inches long. You're going to lay it down on a table, and you're going to cut it down the middle. The reason you're cutting it is because the pulleys are not as tall as the electrical tape would be. So when you're cutting down the middle, you'll take one slip of it and then you'll slide it around and it'll look just like a belt. That's the easiest way you can do it. Or you can go and try to find big, thick rubber bands that are as tall as the pulleys. You can put it around it and paint it black. That's a decent way to do it. Now here's your exhaust pipe headers. It's just a rubber hose with like a metal rod inside of it. Now it's kind of almost, it turned into like almost like a rubber toy for kids. You can bend it to any shape you want. You can make crazy weird things with it, but they're perfect for making headers for this RC car. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your header and you're going to get the holes on the side of the motor. They're big, the holes are big enough, they're just kind of a super tight fit. As you can see, you get the header pipes going through the block now. They're not evenly spaced. It's okay though, because they're going to get trimmed off at the end. Now what you want to do is you want to start from the very last one on the back of your motor. You're going to come here and you're going to place your thumb where you want your bend. You're going to kind of want this one kind of close to the motor. You're just going to grab it and then bend it back, all the way back. Get it straight-ish, kind of about like that. Then you're going to come in and you're going to make this next bend for the next pipe just a little wider, not a lot wider. You take it and you're just going to bend it back. Bend it back to the same place. Right? Then you're going to take this next one and go just a tiny bit wider. And you're just going to start bending it and bending it until it gets back to the same size, same place. Then you can come for the fourth one, the last one. You're going to take that one and you're going to bend it and bend it until it meets up at the same place. Okay, here's your motor after the header pipes have done their first bend. Now what you're going to want to do now is you're going to tape them together. That way, when you're bending the other side, you don't flex it around and get everything switching around and everything. So you're going to start with this first one again. You're going to take it and you're just going to try to bend it kind of downward. It's kind of hard to do, but just going to get a little bend down in it. Kind of like that. Then you continue that with all the header pipes. After you get them all bent to this kind of shape, whatever, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can bend them all crazy. You can have them twisted in each other. You can do whatever you want to make them unique. You're going to have a end pipe, a extension, the last final part of your header. I don't know what to call it, but it doesn't exactly look right. You're going to have these sticking out of it right now, but you're going to want to trim all these pipes to be in the exact same length. To be all at the last point. But you're going to take it and you're going to feed it on and try to get all the pipes inside the tube. Once you get them all inside the tube, you're just going to wrap that with electrical tape, tape off your motor, and spray paint them all black. You don't exactly have to use the electrical tape. You can use a large shrink wrap. You can do pretty much anything you want. Here's your motor mount. It's just a real thick piece of LEXAN that we bent and put a drill hole through. Now what you're going to do is you're going to set your mount down on the BAJA first without the motor on top. You're going to slide the screw through and you're going to put your wing nut on. After you get your wing nut on your bolt, it'll be set perfectly.